Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better.
Gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be.
Live from Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Athletics taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
And a foul ball. This ball's chopped on the ground. Arenado fires over to first. And an easy out to start the game. And next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. And first offering is fouled off. Suarez, he's become known as a guy that's really tough to take deep. And that is especially valuable today, Chris, when the ball's going out of the ballpark so much. Strike on the inside corner.
It's very important. It's all about run prevention, right? So when you have that, it's a plus. But if you are going to give up the long ball, you want the bases to be empty. And that's where control and command really comes into play for a guy like this.
Over to first. Two quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Lawrence Butler at the plate with two away. Swings through that one. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
No ball. Two strike.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. The A's go quietly.
Do you still cry?
Back here at Busch Stadium. And on the hill, J.P. Sears.
Well, he's not a scout's dream because of the height, an undersized pitcher, but the heart is there and knows how to work the corners of the plate, add and subtract velocity to keep the hitters off balance.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Dubon settles under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One away. And now it's Frankie Lindor. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Lindor, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Judge really on his horse for this one. Squeezes it, and there's two down. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Cardinals. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's JT Realmuto. Judge is under it. He's got it, and that ends the inning. Back here in St. Louis, second inning set to go. Here's the veteran outfielder, Aaron Judge. Suarez back to work. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
The pitch. Judge rips that one. Hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number one. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double. One out. Runner at second. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Corrals it. 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Mauricio Dubon. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Swing and a ground ball, and that one finds its way through. Now a long throw home. Safe at the plate, and it's 1-0.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And that's outside, and it's 2-0. Swing and a foul out of play. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. In the dirt. Dubon leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And he grounds one to the right side. The throw to first. That's out number 3. We head to the bottom of the second, and now Brendan Donovan. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. In the air, left field, down the line. Butler takes it in for the out. And there's 1 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. Line to left. Butler puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Here comes Wilson Contreras. And that's fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That one a little bit high. And a count 1-2. Well struck left field. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay throw. Safe at second. So now the DH spot. Ivan Herrera. Outside. Ball 1. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And the runner holds at third.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield with a knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough.
He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Back here in St. Louis, on to the third inning. Here's the second baseman, Zach Gelof. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
Late on that fastball.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one missed.
Count's full.
Fly ball to right. Nootbaar moves under it. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup, Jacob Wilson. Up next for the A's.
Wilson.
This to third. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
No ball, 2 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Nabs it, and that is that. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Trying to bunt his way on. Scoops it up barehanded. Nicely done for the out. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Smooth play on the bare hand there at third. That was nice.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Duvall. Long run on his horse. They got it for out number 2. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Just missed. That one ripped, but foul. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses. On to the 4th. Now at the plate, Lawrence Butler. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
He goes down looking. And now Tyler Soderstrom doubled in his first AB. Fastball for a strike.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Here's Wynn for 1. And that's 2. And we're back. Ready to go. Bottom 4 at the plate. Jay31rodriguez. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Now it's going to be Brendan Donovan. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. On the ground right side. Geloff. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. Ready now for the 5th inning. Down the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Suarez back to work. That one drilled left field. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a leadoff double in the 5th.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Squirts away a little bit. A's leading by a run. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. One away here in the 5th. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. Grounded out his first time. Tap foul at the plate. One away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. Ground ball left side. And it goes just foul. In the dirt. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Zach Geloff. Up next for the A's. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Lindor throws to first. They don't come much closer. Back here at Busch Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now up for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras. Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So now here's the DH, Ivan Herrera. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Duvall makes his way towards it. Puts it away for the out. And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Judge makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Top 6, and now the shortstop.
Leading off with the Athletic.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Ryan Fernandez.
Wilson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Brent Rooker. This one in the air right field. Nootbaar moves under it. Snags it for the second out. Digging in, Lawrence Butler, 1 for 2.
Butler.
Just missed. That's ripped to right down the line. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
Lifted in the air right field. Nootbaar moves under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis, here's Francisco Lindor.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Way out front for strike 2. Next pitch inside. Now 1-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 3. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Lindor around second, heading for third. In there safely.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there, stepping up to the challenge. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see here.
On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. One away, bottom of the 6th. Here comes Real Muto.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
And that one fouled off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And that misses. And 1-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In from third is a tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1. One down. Brendan Donovan, the next to hit. That one the other way. Wilson. Here's Geloff for 1. And that's 2. Top of inning number 7. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Gets it to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Next up for the A's, Alec Bohm. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That's back there and out of here. And they jump out front. It's 2-1. Base is empty, one away. And here is Mauricio Dubon. And ball 1.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
Now the catcher up to hit, Shea Langoliers. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
1 strike.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Nootbaar sizes this one up. Makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Nolan Arenado.
Okay.
On its way to the corner. Judge really on his horse for this one. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Whoa. And now it's even
one
up.
Ball, one strike.
Grounds one to short. Wilson. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Popped up. Geloff. Pulls it down, and there's two gone. Here's the Cardinal DH, Ivan Herrera. Strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Inside, just missed. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
One ball, two strike.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And the tying run is on base. Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. That one outside. And that is ball one.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Stepping in, Mason Wynn. That's off the inside corner. 1-0. That's to third, and that one handled. They get the force. Inning over. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. Now, Zach Geloff. Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Jacob Wilson. Lifted in the air, right center field. Harris after it. And it's caught for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Next to hit, Brent Rooker. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Francisco Lindor. Hard liner. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Lindor around second, headed for third. And the tying runs aboard with a leadoff triple.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Good job getting the foot down so he can catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the nod.
Harris swings through it for strike 1. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. It's slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Reaching down, makes the catch. Runner tags for home. Runner from third comes across, and now they trail by 1. And now it's JT Realmuto. Popped up. Geloff gets there. He's under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Butler makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We go to the 9th. New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Orion Kerkering.
For the Cardinals, number 50.
Out towards left center. Donovan on the move to the gap. Makes the grab, And there's one down. Here comes Aaron Judge. Now he breaks his bat. And a couple of quick outs.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
This one in the air. Contreras. And he makes the catch. And that is back here at Busch Stadium. So bottom of the ninth. Here's Nolan Arenado. Just missed.
That's the ball. 1-0.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Dubon. As this one sized up, brings it in. And there's one down. And here's the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swings through that one.
0-2.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Ivan Herrera. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Trying to send this to extra innings. Popped up. Geloff makes the play, and that is. We're in extras here, and now Alec Bohm. Kirkering back to work. Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball. The run comes in to score from second. Relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
The center fielder, number 14,
Here's the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
1-2. 1-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner holds. 1-run game. The A's looking for some insurance. Strikes him out with 100. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Late swing fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second. And here in extra innings. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
And he held back, according to Dave Lawrence. The 1-2. On the ground. Oh, he gloves it. Throws from his knees. And that's a great play for the back here in St. Louis. Bottom of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar.
Now pitching for the A's.
Popped up.
Number 19,
and that's a foul ball.
Mason Miller.
And he pops up the bunt. Hauls it in. 1 away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Swings and misses. And that is strike 1. And it's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Whips it to first on the run. On the money. Nice play. So they're down to their final out. Francisco Lindor next up for the Cardinals. And that one fouled off. 2 outs. And it's even up.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. And now 2-2. This could end it. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him, and that's the ball game. 3.
Kiss away all your
I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just chilling, sipping. Observating, I'm the referee. I'm allergic to the. See the liar from afar. See a pull up with a man. Protect myself from Wahala. Who they tryna patronize me? I'm young and I'm lit and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second. Body they run when I sneeze. Allergy, 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 allergy. Mama business like a melon sugar. I'm so kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low, but I learned how to fly. Can you believe?
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Athletics. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about set. And today's starter, Luis Severino. What's the word on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Hit on the ground to short. Wilson on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Butler going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Michael Harris II. He caught it behind his back. Throw to first, and that's a nice play. Back here with my pal Singy. And our pitcher tonight, it's Sonny Gray. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. And now it's going to be Brent Rooker.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Harris pulls it down, and there's 1 down. Next up for the A's, Lawrence Butler. And the first offering is not close.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's bad. And that one is off the wall. And that's a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
It's Aaron Judge now. Donovan makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Tyler Soderstrom now in the box. Ball. Comes up empty with a swing there. Comebacker to the mound. To first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Top of the second, and now the Cardinals catcher, Jay31rodriguez. Foul ball there. Hard hit to third. Boom. Throws on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Line drive. Tosses to first. And that quickly, 2 away. Here's Nolan Arenado. And first offering is fouled off.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And a pitch. And Eric Summersgill punches it. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here comes Alec Bohm. Now a long throw to first. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. Out. On to first in time. Double play. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Next pitch way upstairs. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a long start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrels.
They take the force out. Inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras. And that one wrapped foul.
You know, these Cards definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
That to right. Judge makes the grab for the second out. Now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
The right fielder, number 21, Lars Nootbaar.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Mason Wynn. Judge is there. And that'll do it. And we're back. Now here is Zach Geloff. He's already homered in this game. Check swing went around. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
To the right side, Wynn handles, throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone to the third. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Hard on the ground to first. He steps on the bag, and a couple of quick outs. Here's the left fielder, Lawrence Butler. In there at the knees. Strike one. Butler goes 6 feet 3 inches, 24 years old, and he's usually in right. Today starting in left.
2 strikes.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Arenado makes the catch, inning over. New inning getting started. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Severino back to work. Pulls that one foul. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And no one can get there. Lindor around second, headed for third. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Realmuto steps in. Grounded out his first time up. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Two down. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it, but no advance. That's ball one. A's leading by a run. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching down, makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Fought off foul. Judge rips that one. Harris has a beat on it. And there's one down. And now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Harris has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty, and now it's Alec Bohm. Swings through the sweeper.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Arenado throws across the diamond. That ends the inning. And we're back. And now here is Nolan Arenado. Down and away for ball one.
You know, these Cardinals, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Line drive, caught.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick cat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. On to first, and Contreras is retired. And now it's Ivan Herrera. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He sends one out the opposite way, and we are starting over. It's 1-1. And the batter now, Lars Nootbaar. And it kicks off the base. And they get the out after the ricochet. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Contreras under it, and he's got it. One down. And now the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the catcher to hit, Shea Langoliers. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1's the count.
Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Liner to second, and picked on the hop. It's there, and that's a great play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the second baseman, Mason Wynn. On the ground, out to short. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
There's a swing and a drive. 2 down. And up next for St. Louis, Michael Harris II. And it's fouled away. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Fires over to first. And bottom of the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Zach Geloff. Out in front and foul to the left side.
You know, these A's definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. And they slide in front in the 6th. It's 2-1. Now here is Lawrence Butler. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. He swings and fouls one off.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And there's a hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. It saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Now fly ball to right center. Harris sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom.
The first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
In the air, center field. Harris settles underneath it. And the inning is over. Top of inning number 7. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Out to short. Wilson zips it to first, And Real Muto is out. Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Over to first. And a couple of quick outs. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Gray back to work. Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Here's a 1-1. Fouled off left side. High fly ball, shallow right field. Nootbaar moves under it, and there's one down. Mauricio Dubon will hit next. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back. Bangs off the wall. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Waste no time there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
This one in the air, center field. Harris makes the grab. 2 down. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. He's already homered here in this one. That's to third. They get the force. That ends the inning as they squander it. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Wilson Contreras.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Zips it across. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Line drive. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Didn't take long to get a result for that. At bat, tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
On the ground to the left, and it's just foul. That was close. A little out front there as he swings through it.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. Late on that fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
This one in the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Dubon with a quick throw back in. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. Here's Francisco Lindor. Fouled off down the right side. The shortstop takes the ball. Inside, almost got him.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires. And they're all loaded up.
Well, interesting, he went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Harris, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Inside, just missed.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And that one is lifted in the air. Judge really on his horse for this one. And that's the 3rd out. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Foul ball. Hit in the air, center field. Harris has a beat on it. He makes the grab. 1 away. Now the left fielder, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very.
Now pitching.
Phil Maton gets handed the rock out of the pen. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Judge, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. And they boost their lead. It's 4-1. And a foul ball. Next pitch is in the dirt. 1-2 to count. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Alec Bohm up next for the A's. Tapped softly on the ground. Lindor on to first. 3rd out, and that ends. And we're back. All set. To start the 9th in this one. It'll bring up Jay31rodriguez.
Number 44, Tyler Ferguson.
And Real Muto is out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And that one fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lined into right. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. So it's their last chance in this one. Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Ferguson, 31 years old. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and that'll do it. Severino with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
4-1 the final here today. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long